Chapter 1, Resources. Ncert Class 8 Geography, Social Science. Introduction to Resources. A resource is anything that can be used to satisfy a need. It can be natural, human-made, or human itself. For something to become a resource, it must have utility, usefulness. Example: water, electricity, rickshaws, vegetables, textbooks, and even people are resources, depending on how they are used. Types of resources. Resources can be classified in several ways. 1. On the basis of origin. Natural resources, resources drawn from nature and used without much modification. Examples: air, water, soil, minerals. Human-made resources, resources created by humans by modifying natural resources. Examples: buildings, roads, machinery. Human resources, people with their knowledge, skills, and abilities. Examples: a teacher, doctor, engineer. 2. On the basis of stock, development stage. Actual resources, resources that are surveyed, their quantity is known, and they are being used. Example: petroleum in Mumbai High. Potential resources, resources that exist and might be used in the future with improved technology. Example: solar energy in Rajasthan. 3. On the basis of renewability. Renewable resources, resources that get renewed or replenished quickly. Examples: solar energy, wind energy, forests, water, if used sustainably. Non-renewable resources, resources that are limited and cannot be renewed quickly. Examples: coal, petroleum, natural gas. 4. On the basis of distribution. Ubiquitous resources, found everywhere. Example: air, sunlight. Localized resources, found only in certain places. Example: copper, iron ore. 5. On the basis of ownership. Individual resources, owned privately by individuals. Example: house, land. Community-owned resources, used by all community members. Example: public parks, community wells. National resources, owned by the government of a country. Example: forests, rivers, highways. International resources. Regulated by international institutions, no single country can own them. Example: high seas, Antarctica. Value of resources. Resources have economic value, like gold, non-economic value, like scenery, or both. They can also have aesthetic, cultural, or ethical value. Factors that make something a resource. 1. Time: what may not be a resource today might become one in the future. 2. Technology: improves the usefulness of a resource. 3. Human needs and skills: humans convert materials into usable resources. Natural resources. Resources drawn from nature and used without much modification. Human resources. Humans are the most important resource. Human resource development means improving people's skills, education, and health to make them more useful and productive. Human-made resources. Natural resources are modified by humans to make them more useful, e.g., iron or tools, machines. Technology helps create and utilize these resources more efficiently. Conservation of resources. Resource conservation means using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed. Principles of sustainable development. Sustainable development means balancing the use of resources to meet present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Key principles. 1. Respect and care for all forms of life. 2. Improve quality of human life. 3. Conserve the Earth's vitality and diversity. 4. Minimize depletion of natural resources. 5. Change personal attitudes and practices. 6. Enable communities to care for their own environment. Need for resource conservation. To ensure availability for future generations. Prevent overuse and misuse. Maintain ecological balance. Conclusion. Resources are vital for life and development. However, overexploitation and irresponsible usage can lead to depletion. Hence, there's a strong need for conservation, responsible use, and developing human resources to ensure sustainable development for all.